For severely dysfunctional families, there's Bowenian Family Therapy. This is one of those families. Viewer discretion is advised.
My name is Rachel Franco. I'm a licensed clinical social worker, and I received a referral from probation for services for the family. So I want to hear about what's going on. I want to hear from everyone, but first I want to go over confidentiality. So I just want to let you guys know that everything said in here is confidential except for a few things, which is if you say that you're going to harm yourself or someone else, including elderly abuse and child abuse. So that being said, are there any questions about that confidentiality piece? So how about we start with introductions? We can just go around, tell me your name and...
So my name's Janet. I am Carmen's mom and I'm Mary's daughter.
I'm Grandma Mary. I'm Janet's mother and I'm Carmen's grandma, and usually people call me Grandma Mary.
Hi, my name is I don't give a fuck.
Oh, shut up, Carmen. Her name's Carmen. This is what she does at home all the time, and she never listens to me.
You don't even want to
It's
hear
so
what she does.
frustrating.
She's
I
crazy.
keep telling her, I am not crazy, okay? I have bipolar disorder. I do have bipolar disorder, and I take my meds.
Why don't you listen to them talk to these two talk about me all the time behind my back? Like there's some kind of coalition that
We
gives some
want
shit
the
against
best
me.
for you. We're just trying to get things done for you.
Whatever. I don't need no one to do shit for me, man. I'll
Miss
do
Rachel,
whatever the fuck I
I'm
want.
so sorry. I apologize
Look at my
for
face.
Carmen. She's a nice girl, and I apologize for my daughter.
She does not have to apologize for me.
She's
I
a
am
hoe.
doing what's right.
She's a hoe.
I am not a hoe.
I don't give a
Carmen,
shit.
You're the one
Look,
who's
Miss Rachel
prostituting
needs to
yourself
know
up
you're a
there.
nice girl.
I prostitute myself. I sleep with whoever I want. That doesn't make me a hoe. I still pick who I'm gonna sleep with. Okay, I don't want to sleep with your fucked up boyfriend. That
Who
pig.
the hell said you're supposed to sleep with my boyfriend?
Well,
That's
he's
my
trying to get
boyfriend.
at me. He's always trying to get
No,
at
he's
me.
not. You're just.
He's always trying to get at me. I see it, and then
Why would-
whenever I
why
say
would
the
he
truth,
see in you
whenever I say the
that he
truth, they
cannot
gang
get
up
at
on
me?
me. Like it's
What
my
would he
fault
see?
that he's trying to
There's
sleep with me.
nothing there. No.
He's trying to sleep with me. Man, and maybe that's why I use
Do
all that
not accuse
cocaine.
him of that,
Maybe
okay?
that's why I need to do myself a little
Janet,
line, a little hot rail,
what?
a little
Let's be
something, something,
respectful.
a little muzzle,
Carmen.
a little what?
I'm not being disrespectful.
Whatever. You know, I'm sick and tired of this shit, man. How many places have we been and where I'm getting asked all these questions, and every time I get the answer, it's the wrong answer.
I'm just trying to help you.
Well, I don't
She's
give
such a
a
baby.
fuck.
I swear, she's such a baby.
I don't give a fuck.
And I don't give a fuck.
You know, I'm dropping out of high school. I don't even understand what the whole point of us being here
She's
anyway.
great at school. She does such a good job at school. Just right now, she doesn't like it.
She
You know?
never listens. She just never listens.
Every time
We
she's
sent her to
screaming at me,
school
I don't
and-
listen.
Of course I'm screaming at you. How else are you supposed to hear me?
Maybe I don't want to hear you. Maybe that's why I smoke all that weed, that ganja, man. Because I don't want to be around you. Because every time I do something, they're always on me.
What
Every
about the
step is
cocaine,
not
huh?
true.
Using all that cocaine. The cocaine actually
can't even
gets
talk.
you up.
Whatever. The cocaine does it.
Can you help us?
So it sounds like everyone's bringing up a lot of issues that's going on in the home, and I want everyone to have a chance to speak individually so that way I can really hear from each person about what's going on. So Carmen, why don't we start with you and kind of go back to what you said about how you felt like others were teaming up against you. You mentioned a coalition.
Yeah, so like mom and her fucked up boyfriend, they're always talking about me. They're talking about me like I'm not even there. Sometimes I have an argument right in front of me about me and how stupid I am and how like I don't do anything right and how I can't get my schoolwork done. And I'm sitting right there like it's like they're a coalition against me. And everything I say is stupid. Everything I say is wrong. And it's like they're resolving issues without even talking to me about these issues. You know, and then they try to come back to me and talk to me like we're cool, and nah, we ain't cool, and I don't give a fuck.
So Carmen, what I'm hearing you say is that it sounds like it's pretty frustrating when mom and boyfriend are talking about problems without you there.
Well, can I say something? I mean, I never talk to her because she's never home. So who else am I going to vent to? Like, my boyfriend's there, so I always vent to him.
So it sounds like you don't have a lot of people to talk to and you feel comfortable venting to your boyfriend about issues and problems that are coming up, especially when it comes to Carmen.
To be honest, there's a lot of things that went on in the past, and at this point, I just want Carmen to be happy. I want her to go to school, and I just want all of us to get along.
You mentioned issues that have happened in the past. Do you mind talking more about that?
Oh, yeah, you know, it's things in the past.
In the past, it's my present. I still relive every day what my father did to me. What that man that you let
Here we go.
do to me. Hey,
She's
I
not
am
even gonna
sorry.
talk about it. Watch it.
I am sorry that it happened to you too. I did not have any way of dealing with
It's
that.
happened over and over again. That should say something.
No. My boyfriend right now is not doing anything to you. He
Yeah,
is fine.
as far as you know, why don't you just tell her about what's going on? Why don't you tell her about the real issues? Why don't we do some therapy? Let's do some therapy up on this motherfucker. Why don't you tell her what happened to you back in the day, what Dad did to you, and now what's happening to me? Why don't you tell her what happened about that? No, he ain't gonna say shit. Watch, she ain't gonna say it.
What, your dad or what my dad did to me?
Whatever, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Well, my dad screwed me.
I did the best I could.
She's done the best she could after it happened. While it was happening, she let it happen.
What?
Think
What happened? What are you talking about? Man, no one knows what you're talking about. Just say it. Just say it straight up.
I was sexually abused by my father.
That's the first. I never said that shit before. And then I've been sexually abused by her boyfriend. Always coming on to me and all that shit. Trying to fuck me. I fuck who I want, when I want, for how much I want, when I want, wherever I want, man. I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry, Grandma. I'm tired of this shit. We're always, man, my probation officer, all this shit. I'm sick and tired of this shit. No one's saying anything.
I don't know how I'm expected to deal with the same things when I wasn't taught how to deal with these things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, my own dad did that to me, your own dad did that to you. My boyfriend right now, that's what I'm trying to fix right now. I'm trying to keep him away from you.
Would you mind if we put all this family information on the board? So this is what we call a genogram, and it demonstrates different themes that are occurring across generations. So as you can see, some common themes being sexual abuse, incarceration, and also divorce.
I guess I hadn't seen it this way.
Okay, I get it. And I'm so much more insightful. You know, I would have never seen it this way, fine. But we still haven't talked at all about how fucking Mom and her stupid boyfriend talk shit about me behind my back, and that they're always up in my business and they're trying to control every single thing that I do.
Carmen, I'm wondering if Mom would hear you better if maybe you used an I statement. Do you know what that is?
Yeah, you mean like, I think you're fucking stupid.
Well, I'm thinking more of something like, here's an example. How about, I feel really frustrated when you talk about me when I'm not around.
Mom, I get really frustrated when you and your boyfriend are talking about all the bad things that I'm doing and not including me in the conversation and in the solution.
So how does it feel to hear that from Carmen?
Well, I feel you. But I also feel like I can't talk to you because every time I try to talk to you, you're always swearing at me.
But Carmen, do you feel like you can use these I statements and maybe not swear as much when engaging with Mom, and that way you guys can have more of these conversations?
Yeah, cool with that. I'm just, when they talk about me behind my back, I get all anxious and I feel like I can't breathe.
Okay, so it sounds like if you guys can agree with, using the I statements with each other and bringing any issues that come up directly to each other and maybe not involve boyfriend as much, that you guys can start working on these underlying issues. I'm really glad you both are open to doing that. And Grandma, I want to ask you, how do you feel about kind of supporting, Carmen and Mom, having more of these discussions, and what do you think your role is in that?
I agree. I think it's a good idea, and I'll step back a little and let Janet do her mother role.
So the other thing I want to bring up before we kind of head to a close is the risky behaviors that Carmen, you have been engaged in, and I'm wondering if you would be open to going to some support groups for the substance use, so that way you can hopefully start getting some treatment and help in those areas.
Yeah, I'm like, whatever, I'll go, I'll check it out. I mean, I'm not gonna make any promises, but I do what I want, but I'll go check it out. I'll see what's up.
I'm really glad that you're open to going to these support groups. So kind of how this is going to work, the plan is really just that we're going to meet for about 10 sessions, and then we'll assess as we go to see if maybe more is needed, but the idea is that after 10 sessions our time will be over. So does this time work with everyone? This time next week, is that okay?